Back in the year 2013, when the Attack on Titan anime had pretty much taken over the world, a man named Feng from China decided to make a tribute game. And the tribute game was very simple. It was a very small project, but then its unique gameplay attracted a lot of people, and so then it began to grow. So it started out with like one map and one character, but then over a couple years it transitioned and you can now play as Armin, Eren, Levi, Mikasa, Sasha, all these other characters you can play. You can play on maps like the city, Forest, you can play against the female Titan, Colossal Titan, you can play in Tross, you can race, you can go outside the walls and ride on a horse, you can fucking fight other players in a cave or in a house, you can do a lot. And since the game has online multiplayer, you can join communities, make new friends, have tournaments, play with each other, talk shit, whatever you want to do. Oh my god, I haven't even covered the mods, but when you get into the mods, this shit gets crazy. Like, oh my god. You just use your 3D maneuver gear to wrap around these trees and you just smack the shit out of any Titan you see. Or you play as a Titan and you smack the shit out of any human you see.
I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death right now, and I took a look at my life and I realized there's a bunch of Titans everywhere. It's it's actually a pretty good sight. I look to my left, there's Titan. Look to my right, more Titans. Actually, there's a lot more over there.
Or you play as Eren Titan and you smack the shit out of any Titan you see. What the fuck? But now you got Feng shutting down the game, and I'm like, oh my god. It was a good run, you guys. Good run. Good run. Very good run. But if you're a future generation player, this might not even matter to you because you're playing on LAN right now with Hamachi or Evolve with your friends and you're not using the multiplayer public servers. So I've come to pass on my knowledge to you. Doing this is completely optional, but if you would like to understand the structure of this guide as well as its purpose, please pause the video and read the statement on screen. Otherwise, the video will resume in 3, 2, 1. If you click on the tutorial button above the web browser game, you'll be brought to a forum page that's filled with tutorials and techniques for killing Titans. These can help a lot, but the problem is that most of them are outdated. And what I mean is that they were made before the important November update of 2014 when Feng changed the Titan models. So even though the concept is the same in the tutorial, the approach is very different then than what it is today. To give you a sense of scale, I'm going to give you a history lesson, okay? 2013, Feng publishes the game, alright? Marshmallow Titans. Then Feng updates the game again, Round Titans. Most of the techniques that were developed for this game were developed during this era. And guess what? Everyone was amazing during this time. Everyone was getting so good at such a fast pace. Everyone was having a great time, right? And then boom, Titan update. Everyone was reset to a level playing field. No one knew how to approach these Titans, not to mention punks were added. And if memory serves me correctly, it wasn't until about 1.5 to 2 years after this Titan update where people returned to the skill level that they left off at in 2014. When approaching a Titan, there are good strikes and there are bad strikes. And whether a strike is good or bad largely depends on your goal. Our goal for this series will be to help you help yourself clear forced survival solo as fast as possible. So here are our fundamentals. A bad strike occurs when you do not examine your surroundings, when you do not examine the Titan's surroundings, when you do not take into account the distance or location you are relative to the Titan. A bad strike will be when you kill the Titan and you stop moving. You need to kill the Titan and you need to keep moving. Otherwise, not only will you fail the strike, you will put yourself in danger. For the most part, I recommend that you hook Titans when you're outside their kill range. This isn't like other games when you have to be up close and personal. There's no need for that in the Attack on Titan tribute game. You can hook from far away. Look at this. I'm outside of his kill range. I hook again, boom, dead. Nothing he could do about it. So you have a lot of creative freedom when it comes to approaching Titans, but you still need to be careful. One of the greatest players back in 2013 was a player named Tinyweed, and he gave out a piece of advice that I heeded for my entire career in AOTTG, and that is your skill must be omnidirectional. You must have the ability to kill a Titan from any situation that you're in. Whether you're below the Titan, whether you're above the Titan, whether you're to its left or to its right, whether you're in front of it or behind it, you must be able to kill it in almost any situation. So let's imagine I'm a player who only practices killing from his right side. I'm going to miss this Titan because I'm going to slam into the tree. This deals with one of the fundamentals that your location and the Titan's surroundings largely impacts your approach to the Titan. In this case, I should have struck from my left side. Also, look at how I'm using my gas with my hooks. I'm always holding shift, the default key for my gas. Look at how easily I swing around these Titans because I'm holding down my gas. You are a ragdoll. Your hooks carry you to the Titan, and the gas helps you to get there. It's your speed. It's what makes your hook placement effective for advanced techniques. Even though these normal Titans are easy to kill, you don't want to wrestle them. That places you in a lot of danger. Notice how I'm taking up so much time trying to kill this Titan just because I think I'm close to his nape. Alright? But look at the other Titan right next to it. It's closing in. If this was hard difficulty, I would be dead right now. I know this may seem obvious, but a lot of players have this bad habit, and you should check to see if you have this bad habit as well. Yeah, one more thing, okay? Yeah, you can take down the ankles of a Titan and they'll just fall on the ground. So if you want to do that, that's okay too. Go right ahead. And then you just keep moving, alright? Just letting you know. Normal Titans are very slow, so there's an infinite amount of ways to approach them. But Aberrant Titans are different. They move awkwardly. They're fast. Yet at the same time, they're really dumb. On their own. In groups, they're monstrous, but we'll save that for survivability. But are you seeing how dumb they are right now? If I stand in front of them, they'll flop on the ground, and then I can just kill them. It's not as easy in hard difficulty, but on normal, it's tremendously effective. And this is the biggest thing I want you to understand from this segment. These guys will stop in their tracks when you stand in front of them. This is usually how I approach Aberrant Titans, even when I'm playing on abnormal or doing speedruns. I hover in front of a Titan for like a second. It stops in its place, I jump, and I kill it. Just like that. Also, it's hard to kill Aberrant Titans without reeling. So if you haven't learned how to do it yet, you need to learn how to reel. If you're using default controls, use your mouse wheel when you're going a certain speed. After you learn to reel, you can do almost anything. Look at this guy, he's so stupid. Like, look, he flopped and then he gets up and I kill him and I'm waiting for him and all that stuff. And you gotta know how to use your window of opportunity. Titans are always giving you windows of opportunity. And when you see it, you need to know how to use it effectively. Like right now, I killed the guy because his ankles were exposed. Yeah. From here on out, sometimes getting a good strike versus a bad strike does not matter. Sometimes what matters is getting the job done. Punks are hard to kill. For instance, this guy, I had to trick him into flopping on the ground so I could get his nape. Now you can do what I just did there, but what works for every difficulty is getting the eyes. If you first get the eyes, they'll be stunned for a few seconds and then you can run around and get the nape. Hook the face, reel in, or do anything you can to get the eyeballs. I got the eyes here, and then I wrap around and I do a vector strike. I just reel in and I kill the punk. Punks also have a defense mechanism, but usually you can get around this by digging under their hands like so. Also, you can get the ankles or behind the knee, and then you kill them. Yep. But there's another, better, more practical way to disable the Titans, the punks, without having to go after the ankles. And that's to make use of the Titan's boulders. Because watch this. If you fly directly at a punk, now the boulders track your direction, right? So if you fly directly at a punk, it will detect that you are heading in their direction, so they will hit themselves with their own boulder, effectively disabling them and giving you an opportunity to strike their nape. For me, I use these techniques, but I also like to just hook the Titan's nape if I ever get the chance and just reel like crazy. This is the golden rule for handling awkward Titans. Just hook it. If you ever get the hook on the nape, just shift, dude, just reel. Reel like crazy. Reel, just reel, and then you just get the nape. Here's a small tutorial for you. How do you kill a crawler? Get on a wall, and then just drop down, and you got it. If you can do that in any server that has a crawler, I swear, you will be a superhero. A superhero to the people in the server. I swear, it's just barely anyone knows how to do this. Get on a wall, okay? The crawler won't get you. You just drop down. You just kill it. That's all you need to do. Now you can either hook the nape itself, or you can hook above the nape once and below the nape once. And then you'll actually be placed right in the center at the nape itself. And that works on actually almost any Titan. Crawlers can jump, and they're very accurate, so you need to be really careful with these guys. That doesn't mean you can't pull off any cool tricks on them once in a while, like an air equator on a crawler, but you need to be careful where you are because these guys are very accurate. Very, very accurate. Examine closely how I die here. Player Titans are always working to get you in front of them. That means you always need to try to stick behind them. Look at what happens here. He's actively trying to move me around, and then he flops. I'm directly in front of him, so then he slaps me to death. Always try and stay behind a player Titan. However, sticking behind them only goes so far because 1, they're always running at you, and 2, you need to kill them eventually. The main way you're going to take down player Titans is by taking advantage of their attacks. Normally what happens after an attack is that they freeze. For example, this guy jumps up, he jumps down, lands, he's not doing anything, I kill him. There's a period of time where they're not doing anything, and you can take advantage of that. He attacks, I get the nape. Same thing with the next guy. Actually, this one's a little bit special. He jumps up into the air, and then while he's getting up, I just get the nape. So you can use that strategy, or you could also just hook the Titan and reel like crazy and hope that you get it. This guy too. You got a hook on his head, but this one's a little bit more important. Remember how I said for crawlers you want to hook above their nape and below their nape to get to the center? Same thing with player Titans. If you can ever get a hook above their nape and below their nape, you can get right to the center. In other games, we call these punishing moves. You punish a player because they perform an attack that leaves them open. That's pretty much it for player Titans, so go have fun. Last word. I understand we didn't go over many specific techniques, but the point of this episode was to give you an idea about how you should think when you approach Titans. And now that the episode has come to an end, I'm going to give you your first practice assignment. Your assignment is as follows. Go to either forest or city. Locate a Titan. Commence your attack and kill it within 5 seconds. I'm dead serious. My philosophy is that any player should be able to kill a Titan that they want to kill within 5 seconds. If you cannot do this, you actually put yourself in danger. The longer you fight a Titan, the more likely that either it will kill you or its friends will kill you. If you fail 5 seconds, back away from the Titan and try again. Thank you for watching this episode. I'm SNK Tailex. See you in the next one. Goodbye.